Hello friends, welcome back. So this is the second video or chapter 2 of this series. In the last video we saw how to install Git plugin in your IDE in Eclipse and Code Studio, and in this video we'll quickly see how to create a GitLab repository, which we call it a remote repository as well. Before we go and create a remote repository, I just want to explain something. So let me just give you a brief idea about what is Git, what is GitLab. So Git, if you see, Git is basically a tool. Basically, it's a version control tool. You can say a version control tool similar to SVN. Okay. And what is GitLab? GitLab basically you can say it's an organization. It's a company. It's a company that allows people or provides a space So if you see, Git is basically a tool or a plugin that we used. A basic purpose of Git is to maintain the version of your code. And what is GitLab? GitLab is a company, it's an organization which facilitates the services like the GitLab. It's a company. It allows you people to upload your code on their server, on their system, on their cloud. Okay. So don't get confused with this Git and GitLab. Git is something called a version control utility. GitLab is a company. It's a you can say an organization which provides cloud space to the different companies so that they can upload or they can maintain their code there. Okay. So now in this video we're going to create. We'll log in. We'll create a login account in GitLab and then we'll create a remote repository. So what is a remote repository? So repository basically you can say a project. So repository is just like a project where in GitLab, okay, when you log into your GitLab account and there you create a repository, create a project, right? So repository is a project in your GitLab. Now there are two ways. One is called remote. Remote is when you create a repository in your GitLab account, and a local repository like when you create a repository on your local system. So I just want you to be familiar with these terms: Git, GitLab, repository, remote repository, or local repository. Okay. Now let's go and see how to create a remote repository. So first of all, you need to have your GitLab account. Okay. Just go to gitlab.com. So here, let me just and click on if you are here for the very first time, then what you do, you just increase the screen size. If you are here for the very first time, then go and register yourself. First, you need to enter your first name, your last name, user ID, email, password and all. Or either you can use your Google account to access your, to register yourself with GitLab. Okay. Now, but if you already have your account, what you do, just click on sign in option. Okay, it's here. So I do have my account here already on GitLab. So I'm just going to log in my account. GitLab, here is my password and click on sign in. I'm there. So if you see, I already have some projects here, but for this web series, I'm going to start a new thing. So what I will do is, it is always recommended. If you see here, I already have a group called ABC Banking Group. So now let me just explain what is a group and what is a project. So here, group with something, a group can hold multiple projects. Okay. It is always advisable or recommended to use, to first create a group and then you create your project. So for example, say I want to create my group. I'll call it as my group. My group name is my group, and then inside my group I will create my project. So this is how it is, my project. Okay. You can simply go and create your project as well. Like you can simply go and create a new project, but it is not advisable. So let's see here actually how it works. So if you see here, let me go to the GitLab. Okay. Now I'll go to the groups. So if you see here, here's the option, I can go and create a new group. And if you see here, if I click on the plus icon, here I have an option to create a new project, new group, and new snip, right? So I can directly, okay, let me first create and then I think it will make more sense. So what I will do is I'll just go and create a new group. So I'll call it as GitLab web series. Okay. So this is my group name, GitLab web series. So I'll just write here, new web series to understand GitLab with Eclipse or CodeReady Studio or whatever IDE you use. Okay. Now, if you see here, if you scroll down, there's an option to pick an image for your group. If you want, you can go and select one. If you don't want, you can escape. And then there is a visibility level. You want to make it public or you want to make it private. So for now, I'll just go and click on public so that anybody can see my code. Okay. Okay. Now I'll simply go and create on this button, create group. So you can see now I have a group called GitLab web series. And if you see, if I go, okay, so there are no project, nothing is there now, but I have an option here to create a new project. Okay, right? So this is the one approach. What to do, you first go and create a group here, groups, your groups, and now you can see I have two groups. So I've just created this one. So this always go and create a new group, and inside that group you go and create your project. So project is a repository here. Okay, now if you don't want to do that, you don't want to go and create a, like, what do you call that, you don't want to go and create a group and then create a project, you can simply go and create a project as well. So if you will create this project, right, it won't go under a group, it will be under your profile. So this is your user ID, it is my user ID. So your project, if you don't choose a group, it will go and create a project inside your profile, which is not advisable actually. So it is recommended and suggested that you should always go and create a group first and then create a project. Okay, so let's continue that. Now we have a group called GitLab web series here. Now I'm going to create a new project. Also, I will call it trading system. I'll call it trading link. Trading link. Okay, so this is my project name. We have to enter here project name, trading link. Now if you see, my GitLab URL will be something like this, https://gitlab.com. Here is my group, GitLab web series, and here is my project, trading link. Okay, yeah, trading link. So you can write here sample web project, or this web project is only known as remote repository. Okay, there is no right, but yeah, I'll create a sample web project. Now if you see visibility level, if I choose a private, so people who I give access to my group can only can view the code. And if I make it public, so anyone who is having access to, I think, yeah, if you're public, then anybody can go and see the URL, or if it is private, then you need to have access to my code. Okay. Now it says, do you want to initialize repository with the readme file? It is always good. It is recommended that you should initialize, you create your readme file in your project. Okay. Then create a project. It's optional thing. You can skip also, but I did. So now if you see here, so here is my trading link is my project. Now you can see here project trading link was successfully created. Okay, if you see here initial commit, we just have only readme.md file in my project, nothing else is there. Simple, right? So this particular thing, so whatever we have done here is known as a remote repository. So this trading link is a remote repository because we have this project on GitLab, so it is under my profile. Okay, now if I go to groups, Then here I can see I have a group called gitlab-webseries, and if I click on this, I will see one project, trading link. It is there now. Okay, I can simply access this by going here, click on projects, and then here I can see all my projects under each group. So basically I have two groups. One is ABC banking group, and there are 1 2 3 4 projects, and this is new group gitlab-webseries where we have trading link. There is only one project. If you click here, then you can see your URL, gitlab.com/gitlab-webseries/trading link. Okay, so this is how do we go and create a remote repository. Now in the coming videos, we'll sync this project, we'll clone this project in our IDE, and then we'll make some code changes, we'll write some code, we'll see. Okay, so thank you for watching, and don't forget to watch the next video because that's gonna be a very important video for you guys. Bye for now.